Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. Hope you're well, hope you're good, hope you're safe. Today is pretty stormy in my neck of the woods, and I find myself battling storms and I guess all that rain. So if you hear it, oh well, so be it. It's part of that natural experience, a bit of a bonus for your ears. But in saying that, as you can see, this is about a very, I guess, sensitive issue. I'll be going deep into this. You may as well say it's a Ball North chat. Yeah, stuff it. That's what it is. But in saying that, before we get into it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm back. We're going to be talking all things rugby league. But in saying that, let's hit that intro. Alright guys, so as we know, we are dealing with this thing called COVID-19. Surprise, surprise. And basically it is, in my opinion, basically stopped a lot of everything that's happening, right? Not just sports. A lot of things outside that. Work, family, visitations, travel, even life itself to some degree. Health, care. A lot of things are being stopped because of this absolute ridiculous, crazy disease. Now, I'm not here to tell you guys whether I think it's real or not. I'm not here to tell you guys whether I think it's, to be pro or anti-vaccine. I'm just here to talk about and highlight how what has happened in the last couple of weeks, I suppose, is now influencing the NRL. And trying to sort of sort out how I feel about that, right? So don't get it twisted. I'm not here to talk about vaccines, whether you're for or against it. It's about trying to see the middle ground or trying to see where it is that people camp, right? You can tell me your opinions in the comment section below. So let's get into it. So basically, as we know, Abdo yesterday, announcing the draws, and basically, long story short, said that the NRL are not going to be following the mandated, vaccine that the AFL are following. So for those of you who are not aware, the AFL have put in place a mandated vaccine rule where in order for you to actually play, you must have a vaccination, get vaccinated. The NRL have said that they won't follow suit. However, also come out as well, I believe it was the same day, if not later on, that you can't play in Victoria or Queensland if you're not vaccinated. Again, you look at it, you sort of think free will, free choice and all that stuff, and then you sort of look at it from another angle of just getting people vaccinated because that's just what they want to do. Obviously health, safety, and on top of that as well, you get to play. So again, there's a lot of contributing sort of factors. Now, for myself personally, I stand I stand in the camp where I look at it from both lenses. I see it from both ways. I don't disagree with either, to be fair. I think both sides have their absolute strong arguments. But in the footy lens as well, I almost can't help but feel like it's something where it needs to be very communal in the way it's approached, as opposed to, I guess, having a few, as Abdo said himself, 24-odd players who are not going to do it. I do think it is very important that a player can express themselves. If a player doesn't want to get it, then so be it, right? My understanding is that the players who are not doing it, I think some because they're against it, some for medical reasons, religious and so on. But in saying that, I understand now the NRL is still a business at the end of the day. They need to be functioning. They need their product, aka the players, to be on board, because if they're not, lose money, so on and so forth. And in this day and age, the NRL can't afford to do so. So again, you're seeing a push of players who are for it, advocating, promoting. You're not really hearing much from the other side of the camp, though. Obviously, it's probably more the quote-unquote controversial column, so to speak. But yeah, look, from the business lens, it makes sense, right? Like, you got to understand that this is where we're going. This is what's happening. Whether you like it or not, mandates are there, or will be there. Even though Abdo says he doesn't believe in it, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. There's so many workplaces as well in Australia, and I'm sure in New Zealand as well, or beyond, and beyond, that it basically said no jab, no work. Basically, it's a very fine line, I think. But again, without trying to get too in depth into it, it is what it is. Now, as we sort of look into it, you see players who are against it, and obviously, you can't play in Queensland or Victoria. So again, it's players' livelihoods, and I just think it's just a very, very, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, I think, because on one hand, you play rugby league, you love the game, you don't like this vaccine, you don't like this disease, but in order to play the game you love, you train for, you're giving your body your blood, sweat, and tears for, you've got to get vaccinated. And I see it in that sense of, well, it's probably not fair, but then I see the other end of it, that community that they're getting together, that health factor, that benefit. For example, if you look at the New Zealand Warriors, who have obviously, as you guys know, I'm sure I don't need to go in depth here, but it's been well documented what we've done in the last couple of years, in response to COVID, in response to obeying rules and regulations, right? It's been well documented. Having to leave family and friends and just to be able to play the game over here because of COVID, and then, you get, I guess, told you got to have a vaccine on top of that as well. It's tough. It's tough, basically. This is just a discussion point. Again, like I said, these no real emphasis on sitting on either side of the fence. It is just more so just a talking point, just a discussion point. Again, tell me what you guys think. You know what I mean? As Abdo said, I think there's about 24 odd players who are not vaccinated. Do we need to know their names? No. Do we need to throw eggs at them? No. I think really you're absolutely within your right to decline the vaccine. Absolutely, I believe so. However, at the same time, when the NRL say you can't play anymore, they're within their rights to destroy and rip your contract. Then it's a very hard. It's tough. It's tough all around. It's tough, man, because what do you do in that situation when you don't want it? It's tough. I can reflect on this personally without trying to get into too much, of the nitty gritty here. But no work. No jab, no work. Basically, is what I'll say there. Again, I'm not going to give you guys any more than that, but it's tough, right? No work, no jab, no work. You got to look at your family. You got to look at things you want to provide. It is what it is. It's tough, but in saying that, when you think about it, it's not the worst thing that can happen, really. And I just want to leave it at that. It's not the worst thing that can happen. I understand it's foreign. It's all the question marks and media and all that stuff. I get it. But I also see the other side. It's not the worst stuff. Again, it's protecting yourself, protecting others. It is what it is. I suppose it's all really opinion-based, really. But seeing as everything is going mandatory, you may as well buckle up and, as they say, roll the sleeve. I think it's probably the only way to really match this. And again, just bear in mind, I've been talking about this in the NRL sense. Obviously, we want to see our players play heading into next season. I know for a fact that I want to see all my Warriors players playing. I don't want to see anyone not play due to not getting vaccinated. And again, if they don't, fair enough, fair play. But that just sucks for me as somebody who backs a team. And I'm sure for everyone who supports different teams or players who don't want to be vaccinated, so on and so forth, it's tough. It's tough. I get it. It isn't easy. But what choice do you have? So, look, it's controversial. It is what it is. I back Abdo in saying that, he's not going to make it mandatory, but I almost feel like in a way that was just more so that he could avoid the controversy. However, the AFL have taken the up the guts approach, ironically, and they've said it's mandated. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there, at that camp there. But as for me, well, like I said, guys, it's just it is what it is. Really, there's not too much you can say about it. It is what it is, I guess. But in saying, I think the more important thing though is again, understanding the context, understanding what's happening, and just going from there, basically, with what's happening. But yeah, guys, look, I hope you guys have enjoyed this chat. Again, I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. I hope you're well. Take it easy, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I do believe that NRL will go mandated. They'll have to. It don't have to be mandatory. Like, there's just no other way here. Particularly when you count into the different states. New Zealand, it is what it is, right? Like, honestly. Yeah, but in saying that, yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. Take it easy. See you guys next time, and just remember, hold the ball. Take it easy.